Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is VGY, I hope you're doing fantastic today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a cameo guide, and today is going to be, as my brother likes to call him, the dickhead policeman, Mr. Stryker. Now, a lot of people hate this cameo, and rightfully so. He is absurd. Absurd. But there are some things with Shao, apart from the obvious nades being broke, that I think would, be nice to tell you guys. Plus, he's in the order anyway, so I have to do him. So it's not like I can avoid him. So yeah, today's gonna be Stryker. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today, like I said. And yeah, I'll keep this intro short and sweet. So I will see you guys in the lab. Let's do this. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing well. This is gonna be the Stryker cameo guide here. Now, I know many of you, like I said in the intro, you hate Stryker, and it's fair enough. This character is a bum. But we've got to go through him because he's in the order. Of course, I've got to do that. So, as you can see from my health bar, Stryker does take away 50 health, which is not what you want, but he's so good that it doesn't even matter. And I'm going to show you why. So, to start things off, we've got neutral cameo, which is this low baton here. Very fast, clocks in at 26 frames, hits low, and is +1 on block, as you can see here. +1, not too bad. It's a nice cheeky low, so for example, if you do back 3 into this, it's a mix-up. Obviously it can be fuzzy, because this is 22 frames, the overhead, and this is 26, so there's a 4-frame fuzzy here, but if you just don't do it at all, and then throw it out in a scenario that's going to win you around, like this is a really good attack. You know, it's +1 block as well, so it's not like there's much risk for going for this. The only thing they can do is armor, you know, and it's good to throw on other strings, like back 1 as well, forward 4, adding 2, Proximo S. Like, it's good. It's just a good move with some decently fast recharge rate as well. I'll show you that now. As you can see, it comes back pretty damn fast, doesn't it? So yeah, all in all, just a solid attack, really. Can't go wrong with a +1 block low check that does 6% by itself. You know, that adds up. Then you have up cameo, which is the overhead version of this. As you can see here, it comes out much faster at 22 frames, which means that it jails off of certain things that Shao has. For example, forward 1-2 into this jails, and you're +6. And since your sweep is 11 frame startup, that is, like, they can't escape this. Like, that's, yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed. Which is great. Excuse the coughing, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm very sick. But yeah, +6 overhead. The clock's in at 22 frames, so it's not reactable because it's 22 frames. It's right on the cusp. And I would say probably not reactable because it's a cameo attack, right? It's even more unreactable in that respect. You have to be ready for this to come out. Pity Shao doesn't have any strings that end in lows. He has like neutral lows, but he doesn't have like a 2-2 into a low or 1-2 low, for example. He does have this, but you're rarely going to be using that. But yeah, just these two very solid attacks to just put into your offense every now and again to get some free damage or just to get some frames really, because they're both plus. I believe this also does 6. Yeah, 6% overhead +6 on block. Like, it's great. Like, these two attacks are really good. And plus, like I said, it jails off of forward 1-2. It jails off of forward 4. And on hit, this works too. So like, this damage on hit, jailing on block, and also +6 on block. Like, it's very solid. Also works at like a decent range as well. Because obviously max range, it won't work. But like anything else will work there. So it's pretty good. It's a good thing to mix up with this, because if they're trying to armor this gap, or any of the gaps, to be honest, this is nice to throw out. Because it's obviously overhead, and then, you know, naturally you'd be blocking low and then react. This is 28 frames, right? It's very reactable. But yeah, that's those two moves. Then we have down cameo, which is your arrest move, which is a 35 on hit restand, plus 35 on hit rather. Very good, very good, and with Shao especially. and I'll explain why. So, we do something simple here. Let's say we're in a situation like this. I'm plus 35. My overhead, 20. Low, 20. Grab, 10. You have to guess. It also means you can guarantee get this down. So, for example, if I, do, let's create a scenario. Say I do this. I'll do an easy combo just for this. Why am I not getting what I want? Like this, okay. Guaranteed axe. They can't up-block that. They can't do anything. It's guaranteed to go down, right? Because they're in hit stun, right? They can't get out. You can't actually block in animation. You have to block just... Like, for example, I can't hit Sub-Zero after this if he's blocking. But it won't show that he's blocking. He won't do the animation, right? And if you can't do the animation, it means you can't up-block, right? So that's what I mean by that. But it gets even juicier, for example, if you're going to do a combo, like so. I'm the worst. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible. Excuse me. Like this. So decent damage, C30. And I have loads of axe time. And you're right in front of me. At minus 35. And so this is a true guess. And then I obviously... Yeah, that's a 50% sequence right there. 50. So it's very good in that regard. Unfortunately, because Stryker comes in to do the arrest, I don't think you can cover your next mix with nades. I could be wrong on that, though. Let me test it real quick. So you can't cover your next mix with nades, but it is a guaranteed 50-50. But like, they cannot do anything to get out of it. You can't armor, you can't... Literally nothing. Nothing works because you're at minus 35. So... Yeah, if you want to put your opponent in a guaranteed guessing situation, that's the way to do it. This move is also really good for just stealing first hit. It doesn't do any damage, but he comes from behind you. So it's like... Yeah, it's really good for that reason. But yeah, there's loads of ways to get into this. So like I just showed you, you can do knee into standing 2 into it, and then obviously go into mix. You can obviously do it off of any confirm you'd like. Back 1 works into it as well. 1-2, back 3. If you ever want to do these, of course, there's no reason to, but if you want to go into it off of those things, you can. If you're in Axeless, for example, you can do something like this. And then go into mix again, and then you're going to get an axe reset as well, which is nice. And obviously, if you're in axe stance, you can just use this to enforce a 50-50 this way. Same thing applies. Obviously, it's less reward, but it's still a 50-50 that's unreactable, right? So yeah, this move is just really good. It helps Shao a lot, like when he's trying to do snowball sequences that he's so well known for, you know? And even just taking throw here. Like that did what? 25 plus 11? So that's what? 36? That's a combo. That's a combo's worth of damage. And it gets even worse when you're in the corner, because then you can do stuff like this. So now he's forced to guess, and then armored command grab. So that was what? 24 into 17? Again, combo's worth of damage. That's what? In the 40s? What is that? 43? 43% he just took. And obviously you can squeeze out more here to obviously get bigger damage numbers. So what, that's 25. Oh, you took the overhead there. But yeah, it's really good. In the corner, this is where it gets extremely dangerous. Because this is a three-way guess. Like, there's nothing that they can do. Nothing. They have to guess. That's really good. And you can just keep enforcing that as much as you want. And that's not even the best part of the cameo, which is mental, right? So that's down cameo. Now we get to the real meat and potatoes of this cameo, which is grenades. So we've got back R1 and forward R1. Back R1 is the one you're going to see more because it's more applicable. But yeah, far and close version of grenades. And they're ambush, which is the important part. So with Shao, this just makes his offense complete, really. He can do whatever he wants into nades, and you have to respect it, really. You cannot do anything about it. Doesn't matter what he does, you have to respect it. He can do anything into axe call, and you have to respect it. Like so, gets offense off of this, gets offense. It's just whatever you want, pretty much. You can use it as an Oki tool as well. So for example, if I do this, okay, that's a bit too early. But you can make it so that he nades them on wake up, which is nice. Like that. You can check them with standing too. If they jump, backdash, anything, they get here, and it armor breaks because the nade will hit them too. That's the far version I did. I'm not sure if the close version works. It might do. Yeah, it does. Okay, so you see that? That all comboed. That all comboed. So you may as well just commit to standing 2-2 here, to be honest, because it keeps your pressure up. Like so. If you time it better, you can make it so that it hits clean on Oki. It's just hard because obviously Shao's grab animation makes it so... There you go, that's it. Like that right there. Look at the damage as well. If I can get the damage, that is. I'm so used to online timing, it's ridiculous. Let's see, so if you do it too early, he comes in like that. All you want is that. Like so. A bit earlier than that. You can see what I mean though. Like, there you go, that's it. Look at the damage. 38, right? Because the nade hits and it doesn't scale after the nade. In addition to that, like I was doing before, you can get axe down pretty much for free with Stryker nades. Because there's always a mix-up between that, this, this, and this. They're going to be, like, scared to armor regardless, because this jades. And does a decent bit of chip by itself, actually. Which means, you know, you get one of these guaranteed, or a throw, or, you know, if they respect more. But it also means that you can call Stryker nades during this, kind of like Kano knives, and they just have to respect. And the thing is, you can vary the timing of this as well to make it harder to armor. So, for example, I think they can still armor through this, but it depends on how fast the armor is. So if I do this, for example, see that? So subs is fast enough. You see that armor breaks. Which is definitely a trade in your favor. Considering Stryker's nade is doing 6% here, and subs slide is costing a bar, you spend a bar to take 6%. You know, that's definitely a trade that's in your favor. The same can be said for like doing things like overhead. If you want to do axe overhead like this, for example, horrifically unsafe, as we know, minus 15. But if you call Stryker in between here, like so, pretty much impossible. You see how they're like dead center of the nades? They can't move. Like, they can't get out of this. I mean, I record it just to show you. See? I'm mashing down one, though. Mashing down one. You can see my inputs. And on here, obviously, if I switch back to Shao real fast, you get 14% damage. Which is pretty close to how much damage this does anyway, yeah. So, like, all you do is forward 2, forward 2, back cameo, grab. That's like the order in which you press these things. See that? %. And you don't lose your turn either, because you can see the way they're standing. Sometimes one grenade will hit, but I mean, that's still damage. That's safe overhead damage, which is never a bad thing. And also, what's nice about this, the grenades as well, is that you can make your low safe. Like so. Right? So, if they try and punish me here, all they can do is down 2 if they want to get an optimal punish. Which, to Shao, with more health, is nothing, right? He can take one of those. Like you see here. And what's dumb is that he goes over your head. So, Stryker is unavoidable. You have to take the Stryker. If you down one, Shao obviously gets a launch there, right? So you have to down 2 here. You can't try and go for a combo. And even then, look, you're still taking a lot of damage. And again, it's more than you can ask for, considering that knee is as unsafe as it is, right? Knee is a horrifically unsafe move. What's that? Minus 23. So the fact that Stryker can make it safe, really nice. And you can also do the same thing for Axlis as well. And what's nice as well is on hit, you get the combo still, which is really sweet. It's just always safety, you know. And you can obviously go into that as well if you so want. So many options with him. And like I said, yeah, Axis, you do the same thing, but the combo's a bit different in Axis because he actually makes contact with the nades, as you can see here. You have to just wait a bit and do that. But you still get the damage, and you're still able to visually confirm this, which is nice. But yeah, that Stryker nades. Another thing to mention as well, his throw, 11% throw, doesn't leave you very close in the mid screen, but in the corner it's great because it gives you some pretty good Oki. See that knockdown? Meaty knockdown, gives you a back one, gives you a dash up sweep, gives you a dash up down 3, dash up down 4 kind of thing. And then once they respect that, you get back 3, you get forward 2, you get lots of stuff. But yeah, it's a good throw. Like, it gives you some very good Oki. It takes a while. As you can see, it takes a while. So if Stryker's down at the time you do this throw, let's say you've got no Stryker charge, like in terms of your cameo meter, you get it back like in a pretty decent way as well, because Stryker nades don't take that long to come back anyway. As you can see, the cooldown's pretty good. But yeah, like you get a lot of your cameo back for this throw. Like if I demonstrate here, I'm throwing, you'll see. That's nearly half of one half back. Right, so that's really, really strong. So abuse that as much as you can. And also command grab as well. If I like do this and then I do Shao's command grab, more than half is already back, which is really sweet, isn't it? But yeah, you guys know the drill with Stryker grenades. It pretty much just makes everything safe. The same can be said as well if, like, for example, if sub knocks me down and then tries to pressure me. Sorry. We'll put Stryker grenades in as well. Obviously on hit I get a combo. And then on block that happens. So if I block, again, he goes past me. And of course you can low profile this, but then you have to deal with Stryker grenades on the other side. Like, I can't punish regardless. And I launch you there, right? So yeah, Stryker grenades are just, you guys know, completely busted. You know, who's counting? I guess nobody, because they're broken. But that's going to be it for this Stryker guide. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the outro. Oh guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. I'd love to hear your feedback. Once again, I'm really sorry that I'm sick. I'm not sorry that I'm sick, but I'm sorry that it makes me sound like a tart. There's nothing really much I can do about it, but I hope to get better soon, and I hope to, you know, get my voice back for you guys, because it's hard to speak, but I do it because I need to get back into the swing of content. I've missed you guys, and I've missed making content. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of my jobs, so I've got to do it, whether I like it or not, or whether I'm sick or not, you know, so we ball. But if you made it to the end of the video, put dickhead policeman in the comment section. Josh would appreciate that. That's dickhead policeman, if YouTube even lets you write that. If it doesn't, just put policeman in chat, but yeah. With that being said, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to click on today's video. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.